Just press. Make sure the top of your wash water bottle is not leaking. And then, of course, there will be the solutions that you need to titrate. In a normal class experiment, our solutions come with names. Like this is solution B. I know it's inverted, but you can see solution B, and this is solution A. So according to the instructions given, you'll be told add solution A to the burette and titrate with solution B. So ensure that you are able to read your labels correctly. Like I will want to place my solution A in the burette and titrate it with solution B, which I will place in a conical flask. But remember, I'm just using plain water as I've told you. And because I'll want to show the end point, I'll use food color. For today, I'll not use indicator. Normal titration uses indicator, but I'll use food color just to show you how to fill volumes. So I'll use food color for solution A. So my solution A that will be moving to the burette, I want to color it with a red full color for purposes of helping you to be able to read the volumes, how to fill your burette, because that is the skill I want us to learn today. So just a bit of my food color for visibility. So my solution A, the one that I'll add to my burette, is now, how do we call this? It's red, or brick red, or orange, whichever color, but it's around red. In chemistry, this is red. It's brick red or such. Then my solution B, the one that I will pipette, I've decided to color it yellow so that you can see how it moves in the pipette. Just see it rising. Allow me to also add yellow food color for purposes of visibility and reading my volume. I have my spatula with me. Allow me to add yellow food color, or orange, so to speak. This is more orange. The other one was red. So this is my solution B. And of course, this is my solution A. Now, what do I do when I'm carrying out titration? There is this base, the base of your clamp stand, where your conical flask will stand. And because sometimes it's not easy to see the color, we always advise that we place what we call a white tile. So a white tile, it can be a white tile, real white tile, or if you don't have a white tile, if your laboratory doesn't have a white tile, or you're doing the experiment at home, like I'm doing it at home actually using food color and water, then you can just place a white background. Like I can place a white background to help me in visibility, so that when I'll place my conical flask and the color of the liquid, because titration is about color changes, where the indicator changes color, then there'll be the end point, then we record volumes. That is all what titration is all about. Now, even though we are not using chemicals, we will treat this as a laboratory activity, and therefore I expect to tidy my area. So always ensure your area is tidy. There should be no eating, no drinking, and make sure you wipe your spills. So I have my tissue papers here. You can have a rag here so that any spill I'll be able to wipe appropriately as required. So let's begin. So I've assembled my apparatus. I've attached my burette. My pipette is ready. And my solutions that I want to titrate are ready. It's always advisable to clean your apparatus. So like my conical flask is here. Just ensure that you clean it again as much as in a normal school laboratory setup. If it is exam, of course, we'll bring you clean apparatus, but it's always advisable you clean with distilled water. So I'm cleaning mine. Just clean it very fast and of course dispose your water. So my conical flask is cleaned. I can also clean my burette. You had seen me cleaning it. So you can clean your burette twice. You can clean your burette. You can clean it with distilled water. You can see me adding water to clean my burette. So I'm adding water with my wash water bottle. My wash water bottle is here. I'm adding water. You can see just to ensure my burette is clean. Take care of spillages. So once I add water, I can run out the water. That will also help me to ensure that my tap is working. So you can see the tap, the water I've added and it's not leaking. You can see it's not leaking. So it means my clip is holding tightly my tap. So if I open, oh my goodness, sorry. So I'm opening it. Let me place my clip well. And I want you to see how the water is running out. So let me adjust the height of my burette. So you can see if I open the clip, water is running out. Because I'm rinsing, I can just run in out very fast. I can open it full so that the water runs out. Okay, so I've rinsed my burette, so I can dispose this water, the drainage or whatever. I have a trough just down here, so I pour my water there. Then I can also rinse my pipette. How do I rinse my pipette? So I add some water inside here. And to rinse my pipette before I start my demo. So this is my pipette. I don't have a pipette filler. So next time I'll show you how to use a pipette filler. Of course, with the time, I'll show you how to use a pipette filler. So for now, I want us to practice how to suck in the liquid. So this is water I'm using to rinse my burette. And therefore, I want to suck it in. So how do I do it? Place your pipette submerged in water and then suck in carefully. Of course, you can see the water rising. Like if you, I show you can see the water rising. So it's not yet up because I'm rinsing. I want to bring it up. So usually when you want to close your pipette, you just place your finger here. When you press it, the atmospheric pressure inside will not allow the liquid to flow. So my liquid is right intact inside my pipette. So I go back and continue my sucking. When I place it, it will not go down. So I continue sucking because I'm rinsing. So continue sucking. So you've seen I've sucked up to that level. You can see the level of my water here. That is the level of the water. Then I want to release. So I remove the upper finger that is closing the top, like that. And when I do that, water will flow out. So usually when you are filling a burette, we don't shake the last drop. That one I'll show you. So my apparatus are clean. Now I want to do my my filling. So this is my solution A, and it is the one that I want to fill in my burette. So I go ahead and fill it in my burette. So because I don't have a funnel with me, I have to be very careful. I can remove the white tile for the time being. So the burette, the mouth is big enough. So let me see. Or I can use a beaker to fill it. I can use a beaker to add step by step, because a beaker has that particular part, this one, that can help out. So I add, and as I continue adding, I just ensure the tap is not leaking. So my tap is intact, it's not leaking. The liquid is right inside. So I continue filling my burette. Fill your burette. Fill your burette up to the zero mark. Of course, you'll adjust. So it's slightly above the zero mark, as you can see, slightly above the zero mark. And therefore, I have to bring it on top so that I can be able to get the right quantity of the liquid that I want. Let me adjust this height. Allow me to adjust the height. Good. So I'm adjusting so that I'm filling to the zero mark. And when you're bringing to the zero mark, we read below the meniscus. Below the meniscus. Below the meniscus. What do I mean by below the meniscus? It is something like this. If you can just look at me. So on this piece of paper, I'm showing the burette. Now, this is how your burette looks like. So if this is the zero mark, then your liquid, read the bottom part of your liquid is what we call below the meniscus. So this bottom part of it should appear like it is sitting on the zero mark, along the zero mark line. So this is what we call below the meniscus. Then the rest of the part. So below the meniscus, I'll not read the upper part, I'll not read it from here, but I'll read it from here. Like a bend, that bend that appears to be sitting on the zero mark. So that is exactly what I'm doing as I adjust my volume. So because the height is above you, above what you can see, allow me to just adjust my volume. Then I show you how I've done it below the meniscus. Oh, it's slightly above. So it's slightly above. So I've adjusted it, but it is slightly above. You can see slightly above zero. So let me bring it once more, and always ensure your burette is straight. Must be straight. So let me add drop by drop. If you have a dropper, it can help. I don't have a dropper, so I'll just be a good chemist. Accuracy, very key. Patience, very key. As a chemist, so I'll just be a good chemist and just ensure I'm patiently doing it. So I just need a drop. Just need to release just a drop. Good. So that is below the meniscus as far as my reading is concerned. So what you should avoid is parallax. When you are reading your volume, ensure your eye is directly horizontal to the volume that you want to read. That is the only way you can see the meniscus bending. Otherwise, if it is bending, like if my burette was bending like this, then you can see the liquid level will be bending. So that is why I'm saying it is very, very important that your burette is uh, is straight, and then you avoid parallax. Don't read from top. Don't read it like this. Read it like this. Your eye horizontally at that particular point. I need to just drop a bit of the liquid. Yes. Uh-huh. So my burette is filled to the zero mark. You can see my burette is filled to the zero mark. My meniscus is actually sitting on the zero mark. And you can see I'm very keen. My apparatus, there's no leakage. There's no leakage. Nothing is leaking my apparatus. So let me adjust so that the tap is on my right. I'm right-handed. And then I adjust this side so that it is not hanging so loosely, well adjusted. So this one you can also push and pull. That's what I've done. So I bring back my white tile now so that I have a white background. So the excess liquid, or my excess solution A, as I've called it, I've taken back for safety purposes. So this is my conical flask. I want to suck in my solution B in my conical flask using my pipette. So I can do it straight right from inside my apparatus. And when I'm doing it, you have to be careful. Don't do it. Sometimes students do it. It's not holding. That is very dangerous because generally they are usually bases that are there. Whatever solution it is dangerous. So when you choose to suck it from the bench, then make sure your left hand or right hand, whichever sided you are, is holding the container. You can even do it while seated down, like I've chosen to do it while seated down. So this is what I'm doing. I've submerged my pipette right inside my reagent bottle, my solution B. After submerging, then I suck. Do not drink. Just suck and then bring your finger immediately to close the tip. So I want to release it up to this mark, the round mark, that cycle mark below. So what do? Loosen your finger, but don't open it. I'm holding it tightly to make sure the atmospheric pressure inside. The atmospheric pressure keeps it inside. So right now, if I'm holding it tightly, you can see the liquid is right intact. It is not flowing out. But I want to adjust. I want the liquid to come up to this level. So what do? I loosen my finger, just loosen while holding. So I'm just loosening my finger. If I loosen my finger, you'll see the liquid slightly moving. I've just loosened the up. If you see my finger, sijaitoa, I've not removed it, sorry. I've not removed it, but I've loosened it a bit, still holding, and allow the liquid to move. I'm allowing the liquid to move. You can see the liquid moving towards the mark, towards the circled mark. Observe the meniscus and hold it tightly again. So I've held it tightly again. Look at my meniscus. Sitting pretty on the ring that makes it read 25 milliliters. And once I do that, because it is the one that should come to the conical flask, of course, so there is no harm if I drained it in the conical flask. After all, it's the liquid I'm bringing in the conical flask. Then how do I release it in the conical flask? My finger tightly fixed, my volume already measured. What do? I remove my finger now, open it, and you can see it flowing. Allow it to flow freely. Allow it to flow freely. Don't shake the last drop. The last drop on your pipette is always extra. Don't shake. So just allow it to flow freely and naturally, and don't shake the last drop. Leave it. It's always extra. So that one that shows that is like it's remaining is always an extra volume. So don't force it to go into your conical flask. Then after